Welcome to Alchemical Science. I'm Jordan, an open source researcher, an alchemist, and a student of the inventor and vortex fusion specialist Malcolm Bendall. In this video, we got some more footage from Cosmic Summit, this time from one of the guests, Bradford, who turned up as an independent investigator with his own thermal imaging camera, and he took readings of the Thunderstorm generator spheres while it was running during the emissions testing. And he did this on both the Predator 6500 watt generator and on Sam and Eli's plasmoid Chevy retrofit. And we have some raw footage from both of those. And I managed to catch Bradford for a quick chat afterwards, which we recorded, where he gives a brief explanation of the results that he saw, and then we'll just play the complete footage raw and uncut. There's a fair bit there. You don't have to watch it all. You can skip through and see what's going on pretty easily, but it's all in there just in case you want to see it. And there's no sound in those videos. I guess he was too close to the engine anyway, but this was occurring on at the same time as our other footage from the live trials was being filmed anyway, so you've probably already seen what was going on, if anything was said then. So I've added some pleasant music for your enjoyment. Bad luck to you tasteless fellows who don't enjoy it. This is Jordan's house, and you'll all need to listen to Jordan's music catalogue, restricted to the range of YouTube's royalty-free library. The mute button will be your only protection. So I said I'd give a couple of shout-outs to people who gave me some gifts at Cosmic Summit, so I just wanted to start with this beautiful pine cone necklace. It's like a cut of a small pine cone preserved in resin, given to me by John at the summit, and it's got a little luminescent kind of resin in the center here, so it kind of glows at random times. And it's interesting to note when it starts to glow, you know, sometimes you're like, where did the light come from? So that's a bit of fun. And he's actually done a lot of really interesting work himself and research on time. I was really surprised to meet someone who was viewing a lot of this stuff and just viewing the world in form and function a bit in the same way that myself and Malcolm are. So that was a lot of fun, and I'm hopefully going to interview him for the channel, and we're going to show some simple experiments that some of you guys can replicate, maybe even with kids, because they are simple, fun observatory stuff. So that was a lot of fun. And you can go and check out John's channel. I've linked it in the description. And also I'm wearing this Squaring the Circle shirt from Randall Carlson. And Randall and his family were kind enough to, his lovely wife came and gave me these large print posters of Malcolm's plasmoid unification model that they have available at their store. You can jump on there and see it. I think they've still got them in stock after the summit. They sold quite a few, I believe. And also the Tesla World power plant from Malcolm as well. So I've got some large, like A1 or A0 versions of those posters. So thank you to Randall and family for those as well. Really nice to meet all you guys. And I did get a few other little things, so I'm going to show them in other videos. And I've actually got some copies of Ed Nightingale's book, so if anyone's really keen for it, you can reach out if you're in Australia. Otherwise, just grab it on Amazon if you're in the US. But if you're in Australia or somewhere close around here, it takes about a month to get it in the post by the time they print it. So I've got a few copies from Ed here in Australia, and I'm going to set up a little competition for those in a later video as well. So we've got a lot to come. I had a lot of fun. Met a lot of people. In the next video, to follow up on this thermal imaging test, I have the uncut footage of an even more rigorous thermocouple and emissions tests performed by George Lush in the UK, just in the weeks before the summit, and also George's breakdown and his graphing of the results afterwards, which he presented on the Monday at the conference. So I actually only realized I had this trial footage a couple of days ago. I'd handed over my hard drive to quite a few people at the summit to collect their media, and I'm still finding some really pleasant surprises, so George must have slipped this on there at some point. So thanks again to George Lush and to Malcolm Bendall for open sourcing all of this as usual. Alright, enjoy the footage from the thermal heat imaging trial. Thanks to Bradford for getting this and just staying there with your phone the whole time while everything else was going on. Fantastic work. Thank you. I'll play the footage from the generator retrofit first, and then from the Chevy retrofit afterwards, and I'll leave a little note in between to let you know. So what you're looking at here, it's unusual essentially because there shouldn't be such a great differential in the temperature between the two areas of the device. The 100 or so degrees difference Bradford observes at Cosmic Summit, this is fairly conservative too, even though it's good. In part due to the non-functioning bubbler in the Predator-generated trial and the specs of these particular prototypes, but also likely because the updated, stubbier design of the Vajra 2 is influencing this. That's been used on all of the recent prototypes. So everything's a lot closer together in the so-called stubby version. But for reference as well, here's the results originally published by Malcolm and Strike Foundation from one of their Maldive thermocouple trials. I believe this was on the model with the 24-inch nested pipes separating the spheres. And you can see a very dramatic differential in temperature was observed between the exhaust output and the vacuum input in this one. So if we include George Lush's thermocouple trial, which I'll post in the next video, that's 3 different temperature analysis trials that we have to look at now. 2 with high-grade thermocouple testing equipment, and 1 independently from a guest who came to witness the demonstrations at Cosmic Summit and just jumped in with his own tools to try and see what's going on. So enjoy.
The thing is that the tube was getting significantly hotter than the spheres by about 100 degrees centigrade at times. The one half hemisphere, the left and right hemispheres of the spheres, at wide open throttle seemed to be, at least on the top sphere, what I witnessed was over 100 degrees Celsius difference between the left half and the right half. So on the one sphere, an immediate change right down the center of about 300 degrees centigrade on one side and under 200 degrees centigrade on the other side. It really was closer to a halving and a doubling, but the numbers kind of jump around, especially at wide open throttle. It's hard to tell, but without running it for a longer period of time, taking more data, obviously. But definitely a massive, immediate temperature change in just the top sphere from the left and right hemispheres.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Here's the footage of the Predator 6500 watt generator, Thunderstorm generator retrofit. And now here's the footage of the thermal imaging of the Chevy retrofit Thunderstorm generator. And that's all, folks. Thermocouple and emissions trial with George Lush in the UK is coming next. Stay tuned. Lots more from Cosmic Summit still as well. Seriously, there's a lot. The UK certified trials have also been done. Malcolm is awaiting the published results in the mail, but these should be any day now, so continue to keep an eye out for my video covering that when it comes too. And remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, donate to help keep me community funded and spending my time on these videos if you're able to. Links are in the description. So thank you so much to all of you who have done any of these things already. I'm also slowly uploading the whole back catalogue of videos to X, or Twitter as it was once called, so please jump over there and share the videos around and give them some engagement. And I'll be posting new videos up there as well in the future, so as well as Rumble. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.